I'm sure there's a lot of people watching this video who are absolutely confused every time they play Last One Standing game mode. And I was one of those people, but I figured it out, and in case you haven't figured out how this game mode works, I want to dedicate this video to try to explain every single detail and nuance about this mode. So let's just get into it. I have some gameplay to share with you, and I'm gonna comment over the gameplay and try to explain everything about the Last One Standing. Alright, it's starting. As you can see, every single character has a certain amount of drones behind them. And basically, the logic here is Defender class usually has 3 drones, and any other class, they have 2 drones. Drones mean lives. You can think of the drones as your life counter. Right now I have 3 lives, which means I can be eliminated 3 times before I will get eliminated final time. So how this works, basically you don't want to be the last in a race. As soon as you become the last in a race, within a few seconds you're gonna get attacked by red drones. You can see when it happens, you're gonna be surrounded by a red circle. That means you're last, and if you don't regain your position, if you don't pass somebody within 5 seconds after you're the last one, you're gonna get shot down by the enemy drones, and it's gonna take away your life. Let's wait in this race for a bit until this happens. I'm gonna demonstrate it. Alright, here I have a little bit of a pickle, and everybody passed me, and I have the red drones, and they're gonna shoot me down because I didn't manage to regain the position. As soon as you get shot down, you get teleported to the front of the race. So you've been last, now you're first, and now you have to fight to maintain the lead. People will try to pass you. People will be brutal. This is very aggressive game mode. If you're first, you're gonna be pretty much the target of every single attack. That's how AI works. You're gonna get targeted a lot. So being a defender in this case gives you additional benefit of being able to gain lots of shields, which should protect you. So yeah, oh, look at this guy. He just zoomed past me, and I have no way to gain speed fast. So oh my god, we're last again. I have only 1 drone left. We're gonna get shut down. And that's it, no more drones. I get teleported to the front of the race for the last time. From now on, if I ever get targeted by the drones, I'm a dead man. Oh my god, this guy is fast. And we're going to die. That's it, eliminated from the race. Alright, let's do another race, and I want to give you a few tips on how to be successful in this game mode. What's the best way to approach it? Alright, so let's talk first. Which class is the best for fighting in this game mode? Well, you could think that Defender is probably the best class, because Defender gets an advantage over any other class. They're getting 3 lives versus everybody else getting 2 lives. That sounds like a huge advantage, and you also can have shields a lot. Don't worry about the mess that's going on the screen. I'm testing. I wanted to be last. I wanted to be last to see what happens. It actually seems like it takes longer for the drones to target you in the beginning, but it gets shorter and shorter the less people are left in the race. So Defender will have an extra life and will have extra protection against attacks, but it's going to be much harder for Defender to regain the positioning if they found themselves in the last place. It's going to be much easier for example, for Speedster, because they have a lot of ways to gain speed to overturn the order and switch places with a 1 before last opponent. So to be honest, I don't think Defender's extra life is that big of a benefit. It's more like it's most likely been added to compensate for deficiency in speed in this mode. But in my experience, any class has a decent chance of winning this game. It doesn't really matter another benefit is going to be the brawler, because you can just stun your opponent and pretty much guarantee that they're going to be behind you for a while. This could be very helpful if you're trying to catch up to somebody. Brawlers usually have decent kits to gain more speed, so I would say, for me personally, I think Brawler is my favorite for this game mode, but Defender and a Trickster could have decent performance here as well. So the thing you need to remember about this, if you have no drones left, you cannot be last. And it's a good idea not to be last ever. If you are one before last, do not use your boost. Use your boost when you become targeted, and then you can use it and overtake your enemy and bump them while you pass them. That will allow them pretty much no chance to catch up to you, and they are gonna get eliminated. But the best way is to just never be last. Well, I hope that was some decent information about how this game mode works. It's very complicated, but also once you realize what's happening, it's not complicated at all. There are certain strategies you can employ to stay ahead. You pretty much have to try to be the first at every possible time. So in my opinion, speed in this game mode is very important, but also you could, like, every class has certain advantage. For example, defenders, their shields will allow them not to be that easily disrupted, so it will, like, if you are falling behind, it's going to be harder for the enemies behind you to switch places with you. And also for speedsters, speed is great, but also if you constantly get targeted by people behind you, like, this is a very aggressive game mode. If you constantly get targeted, you're not going to be able to win at all. And if Tricksters also has some benefits, because again, they can get rid of enemies, same as Brawlers, and make sure they're behind you. I don't think there's any class that is superior in this game mode, but understanding this game mode is important in actually winning games in this game mode. And hopefully, you can be winning more of them now. Thank you so much for watching. Huge thanks to all the members. Let me know in the comments if this video helped you understand how Last One Standing game mode works. And if you did find it helpful, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much, guys, for support. I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe for more Disney Speedstorm, and goodbye.